Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Kids Fun Magic World. Friends, today our topic is write a letter to your friend asking him about his preparation for admission in medical college. Dear friend name, friends, here you can write your friend name. I hope this letter finds you well and in good health. It has been a little while since we last caught up, and I thought it would be a great time to check in on how things are going with your preparations for medical college. Knowing how dedicated and focused you are, I can only imagine how much effort you are putting into your studies, and I thought I had right to ask how everything is going. I remember you mentioning a while ago that you were planning to apply to medical colleges this year, and ever since then I have been eager to hear about your progress. It must be an exciting yet nerve wracking time with the entrance exam and everything else involved. I know from my own experience that preparing for such an important milestone requires not just hard work but also a lot of mental and emotional resilience. So I thought I had asked you about your preparation process and how you are feeling about the whole thing. How have you been managing your studies so far? I know how demanding the preparation for medical college can be, especially with the entrance exams that require you to cover a vast range of subjects. Are you following a particular study plan? It must be essential to balance learning new material with regular revision, but I am curious if you have found a way to structure your day. What's your daily routine like these days? I imagine you have a solid timetable to follow, but do you also make time for relaxation or anything that helps you recharge after long hours of study? The pressure must be significant, so I hope you are making sure to balance it all out. What subjects are you focusing on the most? I know that the core subjects like biology, chemistry, and physics form the crux of the entrance exams, but I wonder if you are spending more time on certain subjects depending on your strengths and weakness. From our school days, I remember you being particularly good at biology, so I assume you are mastering that area pretty well. But how are you finding the other subject? Is there anything in particular that you are struggling with or finding more challenging than expected? I know many students find physics to be tough nut to crack, especially with its problem solving aspect. How have you been tackling that? Are you relying more on self study or have you found extra coaching or tutoring helpful in clearing up your doubts? I have also been thinking about how the whole preparation process can get mentally taxing. How are you handling the stress? I know it can get overwhelming at times, especially when the entrance exams are fast approaching. How you been able to stay motivated, or are there times when you feel exhausted? I have heard from other friends who are in a similar situation that taking short breaks, doing something enjoyable, or even talking things through with someone close has helped them manage stress. Have you tried anything like that? It can sometimes be hard to remember that it's okay to step away from the books for a bit to recharge. Have you had moments where you have felt the need for a mental break, and if so, what have you done to reset? One on a related note, I am really curious to know what strategies you have been using to retain all the information you are learning. When studying for exam like this, it's so easy to forget things or get lost in the sheer volume of content. Have you been using any particular methods for memorization or understanding the material better? For example, are you using flashcards, practice tests, or mind maps to help you visualize and retain complex information? I have also heard that active recall is a powerful technique where you try to recall information without looking at your notes to help reinforce learning. Have you tried this? I imagine it's difficult to find the right balance between learning new concepts and revising older ones, but I had loved to know if you have any system in place to stay organized. I also wanted to ask about your plans for the medical college application itself. Have you decided which college you are going to apply to? I know you have been researching a few options, but I wonder if you have narrowed it down or finalized your list. There are so many factors to consider when choosing the right college, from the reputation of the institution to the opportunities for clinical exposure and hands on experience. What are the things that you are prioritizing when choosing your college? Is it the faculty, the location, or perhaps the resources available for research and internships? Are you also preparing for the specific entrance exams required by these colleges? I know each institution may have different entrance requirement and some of them may require specific preparation for their exam. How are you finding the format of the exam? Are they more theoretical or do they include practical component as well? I imagine that knowing the exam format in advance must help you prepare in a more focused way. Have you been taking practice exam or perhaps reviewing past papers to get a sense of what to expect? Also, have you been attending any coaching classes or are you relying mostly on self study? I know many students swear by coaching institutes for their structured approach and expert guidance, while others prefer the flexibility and independence of self study. Which routine have you chosen? If you have gone for coaching, how have the classes been so far? Have they helped you with specific topics, or have you found that you are learning more efficiently on your own? I have been hearing that time management is one of the biggest challenges for students preparing for medical school admissions. How are you handling that? With all the subjects and materials to cover, it must be easy to feel like there's just not enough time in the day. Have you been able to stay disciplined with your schedule, or do you find yourself adjusting it regularly based on how you feel each day? I know it can be tricky to stick to a rigid plan when unexpected things come up, but I imagine that flexibility is key. And finally, I hope you are taking care of your health amidst all the hard work. I know that long hours of study can take a toll on both your body and your mind. Have you been able to get enough sleep? Proper rest is so important, especially when you are under pressure. How about nutrition and exercise? Are you managing to eat well and get some physical activity in between study sessions? I have read that physical exercise not only helps relieve stress but also improves focus and mental clarity. So I hope you are finding time for some kind of movement each day. I truly admire how hard you are working towards this goal. Preparing for medical college is no small feat, but I have complete faith in your abilities and dedication. Remember, you don't have to do it all alone, and I am always here if you need someone to talk to or if you need a break from the grind. You have come so far already, and I know that all this hard work will pay off in the end. Just keep pushing forward and take care of yourself too. I had loved to hear how everything is going when you have a moment to write back. I am rooting for you every step of the way. Take care and talk to you soon. Your name. Friends, here you can write your name. Thank you friends for watching my video. Friends, I hope you like my video. If you like my video, so please subscribe, share and comments. Bye friends.